All surfers are oceanographers, and in the area of breaking waves, all are engaged in advanced research. Surfers don't need to be told that when a wave breaks, actual water particles, rather than simply the waveform, begin to move forward. They're busy figuring out more arcane relationships, like the one between tide and consistency, or swell direction and near-shore bathymetry. The science of surfers is not pure, obviously, but heavily applied. The goal is to understand, for the purpose of riding them, what the waves are doing, and especially what they're likely to do next. But waves dance to an infinitely complex tune. Surfing is a secret garden, not easily entered. My memory of learning a spot, of coming to know and understand a wave, is usually inseparable from the friend with whom I tried to climb its walls. The close, painstaking study of a tiny patch of coast, every eddy and angle, even down to individual rocks, and in every combination of tide and wind and swell, a longitudinal study through season after season, is the basic occupation of surfers at their local break. Getting a spot wired, truly understanding it, can take years. At very complex breaks, it's a lifetime's work, never completed. This is probably not what most people see, glancing seaward, noting surfers in the water, but it's the first-order problem that we're out there trying to solve. What are these waves doing exactly, and what are they likely to do next? To a surfer sitting in the lineup, trying to decipher the structure of a swell, the problem can indeed present itself musically. Are these waves approaching in 13/8 time, perhaps, with 7 sets an hour, and the third wave of every set swinging wide in a sort of dissonant crescendo? Or is this swell one of God's jazz solos, whose structure is beyond our understanding? The surfing social contract is a delicate document. It gets redrafted every time you paddle out. At crowded breaks, while jockeying for waves with a mob of strangers, talent, aggression, local knowledge, and local reputation, if any, help establish a rough pecking order. I chased waves instinctively, got appropriately stoked when it was good, got thoroughly immersed in working out the puzzle of a new spot. Still, peak moments were, by definition, few and far between. Most sessions were unremarkable. What was consistent was a certain serenity that followed a rigorous session. It was physical, this post-surf mood, but it had a distinct emotionality, too. Sometimes it was mild elation. Often it was a pleasant melancholy. After particularly intense tubes or wipeouts, I felt a charged and wild inclination to weep, which could last for hours. It was like the gamut of powerful feelings that can follow heartfelt sex.
If you want to show us your support, subscribe to the Being Here YouTube channel. It actually makes a big difference for us. Thanks.